When I was in elementary school, I had the worst teacher you could ever have. Even though I would love to reveal her name to the public because she deserves every last bit of torture and pain that's common to her, I'll just call her Miss Ginger. Because she's Ginger. Miss Ginger was a... She completely despised me for no reason at all. She lied about me getting the answers wrong on a test to try to purposely give me a failing grade. She made me run laps around the playground at recess if I did absolutely nothing wrong to deserve a punishment. She was basically the worst person I ever met in my entire life. Two stories come to mind when I think about Miss Ginger. One fateful day on Valentine's Day, we had a normal class, and near the end of the day after recess, we'd be handed out snacks like cookies and candy, and we would get special little goodie bags from our Valentines. Well, of course, I didn't get a goodie bag because I didn't have a Valentine. And I still don't, but I still had the cookies to look forward to, or I thought I did. I sat in the second row of 4 diagonal lines of desks. We weren't in our normal classroom because we had air conditioning being installed or something like that in the school. So we had to have class in cubicles and use the restrooms in porta potties. Anyways, Miss Ginger went down the first row, handed everyone a paper plate of sugary goodness. I got so excited I was drenched in my own sweat and urine. I sat directly in the middle, and I saw her coming down the row on the left side. I could already taste it. She came to my desk, looked at me, and continued down the row. And I didn't get my sugary goodness. I started crying at this point because I'd been neglected and treated awfully this whole school year, and I just wanted a cookie. I guess Miss Ginger noticed me crying, and when class was dismissed, she told me to stay behind, and she asked,
"What's the matter?"
I responded with, "What the do you think, you fat mother? I didn't get any mother cookies, but you gave it to everyone else. What did I ever do to you, huh?" Well, not exactly like that, but you get the point.
Well, boo-hoo.
I have never been so furious in my life. I wanted to knock her out on the spot, but I was a skinny little 9-year-old, and she was an obese Ginger. I didn't have the chance, so I swallowed back the rest of the tears and stormed out the door. The other memorable encounter was when I was already talking about lovemaking in 4th grade. Yes, I was a frisky boy, but I was still young, so I replaced the mom and dad with Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus. The joke went as so. How does Santa and Mrs. Claus make elves? It's not as funny as it used to be, but it was so funny back then. I was such a little idiot back then that I decided to tell the joke to the whole 4th grade. And it was just a matter of time when the word got back to Miss Ginger. We were going out to recess, and we were lined up in a single file line. Miss Ginger called me out of line and made me face the rest of my classmates. She said,
"You want to tell me about the joke?"
I said, "What joke?" Obviously, I knew what joke she was talking about, but I was a stubborn little boy, and I wasn't going down with a fight. Then she said,
"You know what joke?"
Then I gave up that easily.
How does Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus make elves?
How do they make elves?
I didn't know how to answer it, to straightforward say, "It good," or make up something innocent, so I decided to say the following.
They make robots, of course.
She didn't buy it. Luckily, she had a little bit of soul left and didn't make me say the real answer out loud in front of the class. But I had to walk laps around the playground the whole recess. And that's it.
Comment below if you have ever had a teacher who haunts you at dreams at night and keeps you awake. Make sure you check out the latest video and see you next time.